Rhode Island. And, of course, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another rousing, fun edition of Fucking Around with Porn Stars. And, of course, our producer, Peter the Cat, has decided it's time to leave the desk. So we have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here on our big broadcast. So tell me a little bit about yourself, my friend. Go ahead and give us a brief introduction on yourself.
So, I'm Saucy Sapphire. I'm from San Antonio, Texas. I'm currently based in Kentucky. So, I am new to the industry. I actually don't do porn. I'm a dominatrix.
Fantastic. I have all sorts of dominatrix questions as well. So.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Currently, I'm getting prepared for New Jersey. I am in the iHeart BBW show, the Curvy BBW fashion show. So, okay. For Exotica.
So, is this your first Exotica?
This isn't my first Exotica, but this is my first time in the events.
Okay. That's awesome. So we have got a great guest with us today. She joins us live here in a big broadcast. So tell me a little bit about this whole dominatrix thing. How did you get into the world of being a dominatrix?
So I've always had more of a divine masculinity and been more of a boss my whole life. So it was almost just naturally fitting when someone came to me with the ideal of subbing, and I tried it, and sometimes the shoe just fits. In this case, it was
sometimes the shoe just fits. That's awesome. That is fantastic. So I have never quite understood this world of dominatrix, because I've been around a lot of different dominatrixes, the ones that do the financial domination, which I'm like, why would anybody get off on that? And
they do.
Oh my God, they do. Oh my God!
If you would like to make a send, it is $ Pinky Toe Baby. PinkyToeBaby.
That is awesome. So
no, it is what it is. Everybody has their kink. Some people just don't know theirs yet. They haven't even experienced anything or gave it a thought. So. There's stragglers out here that don't even know.
Stragglers. That is awesome. Well, every year when we go to the porn conventions and all the various things, the lovely and talented Britannia, who I often refer to as my assistant, even though she doesn't like me referring to her as the assistant, she's still the assistant. She always has to get me beat up by a dominatrix every year. I have to get spanked. I have to get something. And I have been thinking one year of having a dominatrix put me on the giant wheel and spin me around. What is I've seen this in like the dungeon at Exotica. What is the appeal of being on the wheel and getting spun around? What is that about?
I mean, have you ever been choked out before?
No. I am, and not even when I used to do jiu-jitsu, I never even got choked out.
Okay,
but
so it's once that blood gets flowing or cut off, for that matter, to the brain, and the stimulation is different running through your body.
Yes. Then
every other reaction is going to be different as well, right?
Well, there is that. Yes.
And then there's that. So what you're saying is you're going to get on the wheel.
I think that we're going to do a thing where we're going to put me on the wheel. I don't know why I'm going to get on the wheel. I'm hoping that if we're in Chicago, maybe Pat Sajak, we could get him involved. I don't know. But we need to do something. I remember a few years ago, Glenn Beck, when he was on Fox News, he ended up having some mysterious disease, and the only reason he was able to be cured is because they put him in a gyroscope and spun him around. And I'm like, well, if it worked for him, I guess it might as well work for me. So we might put me on the wheel and spin me around, and then who knows? We'll see what happens there. But
so are you going to be in Edison? You going to be?
I will not be in New Jersey. I have made one. I made one trip to New Jersey years and years ago, and it wasn't for Exotica. It was just because Michael Nagy, who will be at Exotica, he had me help him move back to New Jersey. And after my trip to New Jersey, I swore I would never go back to New Jersey. Although I probably will end up going back to New Jersey at some stage.
You need to go ahead and make the move. But
however, I will be in Chicago for Exotica because I always end up in Chicago for the Exotica because I don't know. I just love. I don't know why. I just love Rosemont, Illinois for some reason. So where are you based? Are you in New Jersey, in the New Jersey area, or?
No, I am in Kentucky.
You're in Kentucky. You're in Starmaker Bolin, the YouTuber, lives in Kentucky. Also, I think at one time the famous professional wrestling manager Jim Cornette used to live in Kentucky. So.
Oh yeah, there's quite a few people from here. So
what is the dominatrix scene like in Kentucky of all places?
Now that, my friend, is almost it's the land of the unspoken because
that is fantastic.
You have people that just do not see outside of the box. They don't know that even exists. So, you have people that are into it, but it's not like
that is amazing.
There's not events. There's it's underground.
Well, I think it's amazing that there is sort of a scene out there in Kentucky. That is amazing to me. So, how did you get into doing more of this dominatrix stuff? Kind of give us some of your experiences and different things that you've had in this area.
Oh, well, for the most part, you have many different levels. You have many different kinks, many different fetishes. So, for me, I only do the work that I enjoy, the people that like to get beat and the people that like to be smothered, the ones that worship and enjoy fat ass.
Smothering. Okay.
Yes.
What in what?
How do you feel about smothering?
I don't. I know there's guys that get off on it, but it's another thing I don't understand. What is
to me like you haven't had a lot of experience.
What is the deal with the smothering?
I mean,
explain this to us. Is it basically, the chick is like smothering you with her boobs, or what in the world is going on there?
It's the ass. It's for ass lovers, for ass worshipers.
Ass worshipers. We're learning all sorts of things here today on the big program. I actually I interviewed a I just got to thinking about that. I may have to actually do that this year. I interviewed this apartment wrestling chick, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what her deal would be. And supposedly, if I go to the AVN in Vegas in January, I have to do this apartment wrestling with this chick, and I don't understand what the hell is going to go on. So the smothering thing is another deal that is completely over my head. So one of the things that happened years ago, and since you're in the dominatrix world, you'll be able to kind of give me some insight into this thing. My good, close, personal, longtime friend, Mr. Ross the Boss, the rebel rousing ringleader, went out to Vegas and interviewed a dominatrix. And in the middle of this interview, this table starts moving. And we come to find out that there's a guy underneath it who had a tablecloth on him. And he was a table. And, and I'm like, and it wasn't that big of a deal to the dominatrix. And Ross is in that world. He's in that BDSM world, so he didn't care.
Okay.
But most people that are watching the video, including me, are like, what the hell's the deal with the guy acting like the table? So you're in that world. Explain this whole thing to us.
Well, he wasn't acting like the table. Clearly, he was the table.
He was the table. That's right.
Yes. And,
I am the table.
He wasn't a table. He was simply is what we refer to as the furniture.
The furniture.
Yeah. So they may be a couch. There may be a love seat where there's room for only two. There may be a couch where there's room
love
for
seat
four.
where there's only room for two.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yeah. So it's all a pleasure. It's all a pleasure of being crushed.
Apparently that is what all the kids are into these days, and apparently in Kentucky they are.
Oh, baby, listen. No, that is definitely further than Kentucky.
It's further than Kentucky. That is awesome.
That's where. So you don't think no one in any other country enjoys something like that?
Well, I'll tell you,
there you go.
Get on the internet, folks. There are a lot of freaks out there, I will have to say. So you said that this is going to be your first Exotica as far as being a participant. What was your actual first Exotica like? Just as going, as they say in the professional wrestling business, as a mark, as a fan. What was that like?
Yeah, it was actually phenomenal. Very welcoming. It felt like home to me. I knew this is exactly where I belonged. Mine was in Chicago this year.
That's awesome.
Yes.
You may have seen me in my Christmas suits then, maybe. I don't know. I had Christmas suits on and was out interviewing people. And it was, yeah.
I want to say yes, but Illinois
who
is
knows?
legal, so I was a little.
Oh, you were as the great philosopher Snoop Dogg would say, you were getting cataracts.
Yes. I am the cataract.
I am the cataract. That's amazing.
So yeah, it was great. I met so many people that I have watched work. And then I met a lot of other people. I met amateurs. I met a ton of it was really crazy. I met a lot of people that was actually up there from Kentucky, people that were working, people that were fans too. Yeah, and I was like, okay, all right, Exotica. It was entertaining to say the least.
Kentucky demographic. That's great. So how did you end up as a participant in the New Jersey Exotica?
So we're gonna give a huge shout out to Miss Platinum Pussy. She had slots open for ladies to show off her thigh highs that are made for plus size women. No slip, all grip. It's for Carrie's Closet to all ladies with some thicker thighs. Do not miss out. Get your pairs immediately. Yeah, so I will be in her fashion show. That's a 3-day. It's for the whole weekend. So
yeah,
everybody that's coming, make sure to check it out. We're gonna have different things to offer. Friday night we will be doing Halloween outfits. Saturday we will have lingerie, and Sunday will be sports. So all you fellas that are into you do not want to miss this, especially if you love the big beautiful women.
One of the things that I have noticed several years ago. I don't know what happened on my end there. Are you still there?
Sorry, I had a phone call.
No, that's fine. That's fine. No, you're good. So a couple years ago, or I don't know, probably years and years ago now, we went to an AVN, and I noticed that one of the highly trafficked areas, even though nobody really wanted them to people wanted to really be seen in that area is the BBWs. Why is it that there are so many guys that are on the down low when it comes to BBWs? I find that fascinating. I'm like, you like what you like, right?
Didn't like it. Own it, own it, own it, own it. Yes. Yes. And there's different levels of men, and they may think that we don't know, but we know. We know. You have the true lovers of the BBWs, have no problem. BBW, thick, curvy, supersized BBW, the bigger the better, whatever.
Bigger the better, whatever. That is awesome.
You know, you have the guys who it's kind of like they have the fantasy. They're like just the chubby chasers, it's all for the. And then you have the guys that are like, oh, I don't want my friends to know I like big women, or,
Yeah,
we're so worried about what
about?
today's society thinks or their standards. And the whole thing is 99% of the time, the people that have problem with big people aren't big people. We don't give a shit. We don't give a shit what skinny people think.
That's
We
awesome.
don't give a shit what other fat people think. Like, we're just out here living our lives,
That's awesome.
So the
We don't
the
give a
guys
shit.
that are like in the shadows, come out, baby. Nobody gives a shit. You like something,
Nobody gives
nobody
a shit.
cares.
That is awesome. That is fantastic. So,
Yeah.
what are you hoping to accomplish at Exotica? What do you have lined up besides the fashion show and everything? What do you have going?
Well, to meet with some of my fans and hopefully meet some future pets or clients. And
Pets or clients. That's awesome.
yeah, because that's what they are, whether they want to be furniture or walked on a leash, Training can start immediately.
Training can start immediately. That is the line of the day, my friends. Training can start immediately. That is awesome.
No, but yeah, I just want to network. I look forward to meeting all the beautiful ladies that I'll be working with, and really just to have a good time. Make sure I come with all the energy and put on a good performance, and let the weekend speak for itself.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I definitely would love to have you back after the experience to kind of give us a recap of how everything went.
Absolutely.
So, you mentioned you're getting ready for you're in the middle of getting ready for Halloween festivities. What in the world are you doing? Are you having a Halloween party? Are you going to one? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah. I'm going to sit around the campfire with some girls, and we're just doing a little full moon festivities.
That's awesome.
Halloween style. Yes, 'tis the season.
'Tis the season, as they say. Yes.
Yes.
So, what kind of, I guess, male, I guess, demographic have you noticed is into like the dominatrix stuff? Is it more white guys over black dudes, or Chinese guys, or what?
All of them. It's literally, I've never, like, there's not one that's predominant. Like, it's all of them. Just different fetishes.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. So, if people want to get involved with you online, how do people do this?
I have a Twitter and an OnlyFans. My Twitter is at IWantSaucy, SAUCY, and my OnlyFans is The Only Sauce with 3 E's.
The Only Sauce.
Yeah, I'm Italian. They got to know what's up.
It's like a theme today. I have interviewed the previous interview on this fine feathered program. She was Italian as well. So it's amazing. We've got Italian BBW girls today. It's like a theme show today on the.
Yes. Who did you interview?
Charisma De Luca, I think is how you pronounce her name.
Yes, that's my baby, Rizzy.
There you go. So I noticed that I was looking at your Twitter, as they say, the old Twitter machine. Do
Yes.
you do a lot of cosplay stuff? Because I see this thing with Jason.
Oh, that's only the start. I have a whole Halloween session. I had
Yeah,
4 different
Michael
photo
Myers.
shoots. So,
We've got
oh yeah,
the Scream
yeah.
guy.
I'm new in the
all
cosplay
that.
world, but I do a lot of sewing and design.
That's
So
awesome.
it's gonna be fun.
That's awesome.
2023 is going to be big for me. That's what I'm going to be doing like more. I'm still new and getting the feet wet, but it's go time. So the Comic Cons, trust me, I'm about to come in.
Oh,
real
I'll
hard.
tell you, Comic Cons, years and years ago, which I I think they need to, maybe not so much at Exotica, but I've noticed at AVN that they probably ought to. They ought to adapt this rule, but at the Comic Cons a few years ago, I noticed signs that said "cosplay does not mean consent," and I have
Oh,
seen
wow.
more and more like these porn marks that go to ABN especially, and I see all these girls will get on like Karma RX is famous for this, where she talks about how she had to punch 5 people today, and it's like I'm amazed that the porn marks, as I like to call them, would they think that because they see you guys online in a certain way, they can just treat you guys that way in real life, and that to me is just insane.
Oh, well, even online, like some people just some people don't respect sex workers, and other people just feel like because you are into any type of sex work that gateway is just open. It's like, yeah. No.
It's so strange to me that I don't know. And my favorite.
Some people's maturity level is those of bare minimum. So.
Well, there is that as well. Now if you're in New Jersey, the Curvy BBW Fashion Show is October 21st at 6 p.m., October 22nd at 3 p.m., and Sunday, October 23rd at 2:30. And it is going to be just a cavalcade of craziness. This has been fun. I really have enjoyed chatting with you today, and I look forward to having you come give us like a debriefing of your first Exotica experience as a participant. So,
absolutely. I hope that you bring your earmuffs, because this might be too hot to handle.
hey, earmuffs would be perfect. I always like to say I'll be there with bells on, and then I actually got to go find these damn bells to wear. But you are amazing. Thank you for doing this. Before we let you go, how do people get in touch with you online and all the other various places?
Yeah, the best way is email. It's thesaucysapphire@gmail.com.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well, you are amazing. Thanks for doing this, my friend.
Thank you so
Have
much for
fun
having
in
me.
New
I'm so
Jersey.
grateful.
Have fun in New
Yes.
Jersey.
I'll be thinking of you. And listen, when Chicago comes, the Bean City, I will be there with my flogger ready to
Well,
to
last
tear your
year,
ass up when you come off the wheel.
this year, who was that? It was Pagan the Stallion hit me with a giant, like, wooden board of some sort. I don't know what the hell that was.
A paddle?
Paddle, that's it. That's it, as they say. And
I have a special one just for you.
Oh my God. Well,
Hold on. I have
what's
a
up?
question, Jiggy.
What's up? What's going on here?
Tequila or bourbon?
What?
Tequila or bourbon?
What do you mean? Drink?
Yes, of
Oh,
course.
I don't
What else is
drink.
tequila or
I don't
bourbon?
drink. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I'm not fun at parties. as I like to tell everybody.
Oh, wow. So what, apple juice?
I guess we could do apple juice. We Britannia is always trying to feed me Pedialyte for whatever reason. So do that as well, I guess. I don't know. But I look forward to having you back on the show. Enjoy your Halloween festivities this evening. Enjoy Chicago Exotica. And I will the New Jersey Exotica. I'm going to send Michael Nagy, who's there in New Jersey, to come find you at some stage of the game. But thanks for doing this, and we will talk to you soon. Appreciate it, my friend.
Oh, one more thing.
Yes, go.
For everybody that will be in Edison at the New Jersey Exotica, the BBW booth number is 14. Hold on. Sorry, let me see. Do you see it on my Twitter? Tell them the booth number, Jiggy. Find it for me.
It is booth number 1427.
Yes, 1427. Make sure that you come see all of us beautiful ladies. Come take a picture with me and let me put this ass on you.
Oh, I am already going. We're gonna send Michael Nagy so you can quote unquote put this ass on him.
Yes, tell him to bring it. Tell him to bring it. Come on, Michael. Tell him to bring his strong back.
Well, you have been fantastic. Thanks for doing this, my friend, and I will talk to you soon. Have yourself a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, you too. Bye, baby.
Appreciate it. There she goes, the fantastic Sauce the Boss, baby, as they say. I don't know who's saying it. Don't know why they're saying it, but they are indeed saying it. We are going to take a brief time out. When we come back, we have got more coming up. It is